EV Expert, E-Learning, Diagnosis. Troubleshooting, Case 1, DC charging failure in CCS1. Overview. The inlet lock system is controlled by the IGPM, Integrated Gateway and Power Module, through cooperative control with the OBC. The OBC sends lock or unlock requests to the IGPM based on inlet lock mode, switch information, and charger connection status. The IGPM operates the inlet lock actuator and sends its status of the inlet lock to the OBC. The OBC shares this information with charging-related controllers like BMU, CCM, to perform the charging process. Once the OBC confirms the connection of the charging connector through PD signal, it requests inlet lock to the IGPM. Then, the IGPM will activate the inlet lock relay included in ICM, Integrated Circuit Module. The inlet lock relay activates the inlet lock actuator, and the position sensor inside the actuator checks actual position of the inlet lock and feedback to IGPM. Then, let's take a look at the failure case. Troubleshooting, Case 1, DC charging failure in CCS1. Diagnosis procedure. A customer complaint about the charging failure. That is, normal AC charging is possible, but fast DC charging is not. After checking the vehicle, the symptom is confirmed. So, let's diagnose this trouble issue with GDS. Enter the fault code searching. And select charging-related controllers, the BMS, OBC, CCM, and IGPM. The OBC and CCM have no DTC, but C220B00 charge inlet actuator failure, DTC of the IGPM occurs when the IGPM fails the inlet lock control requested by the OBC 2 times in a row. The DTC of the BMS is a trouble caused by the DTC of the IGPM. Then, let's check the GDS current data when the issue occurred. Enter the data analysis and select OBC. Select the OBC request information, inlet lock unlock request. The information the OBC receives from the IGPM, inlet lock function status. Feedback signal the IGPM receives from the inlet lock actuator, inlet lock actuator status. And the information the OBC receives from the IGPM via CAN communication, inlet lock actuator fail status. Then, connect the charger to the EV inlet. The OBC detects the charger connection and requests the IGPM to lock the inlet. But the value of the inlet lock actuator status remained in unlocked state for 7 seconds. Then, you can see that the value of inlet lock function status shows fault. Later, the OBC requests again for 7 seconds. But as no change occurs, the inlet lock actuator fail status has been fixed to fail. There is one important thing to check carefully. That is, the operating sound of ICM's inlet lock relay was heard twice from the driver's seat while the OBC requested inlet lock operation. Based on this information, let's figure out the problem area using the circuit diagram, ETM. It is confirmed that the OBC detected the charger connection and asked the IGPM for inlet lock. During the IGPM inlet lock trial, the sound of the ICM's inlet lock relay near the driver's seat is also checked. And operating sound of the inlet lock actuator was not heard. So, the expected main causes can be summarized in 3 ways as follows. First, poor contact inside the inlet lock relay. Second, the power line short between the inlet lock relay and the actuator. Finally, a defect in the actuator unit. As a result of inspection, it was confirmed that the EC11 connector between the inlet lock relay and the inlet lock actuator had a poor contact on the power line terminal. After repairing, EV vehicle can be charged normally.